And I do just want to say another round of thanks to everybody that last week was so supportive in everything while I tried something new on stream with a little bit of playing piano and just supporting my just total geek out when it came to Final Fantasy VII and Rebirth. So many, many thanks for everybody that showed all the kindness last week. Our last manual save is where? It's 7 hours in, I think. Yep, looks like it. So we're gonna start up there. All right. Okay, so this is where I was at last time. And what I'm gonna do is actually switch up my party. Since I played with Red 13 and Aerith in the party all of last stream, we're gonna switch it up. How did we do that? That was combat settings, right? We're gonna go... I think I kind of wanted Barrett Tifa, so we're gonna... There we are. What do we got for materia? Hey Vis, welcome in. We're just getting started, so I haven't had a chance to win yet, but I am awake and I am alive and I am ready to face the day. So if that is an amount of winning, and it's before 5 a.m., so I guess you could consider that a bit of a win. But good morning. Good morning, Vis. How are you doing? We got lightning and HP up on Barrett. What else can you throw there? Yeah, steel would be cool. Okay. And let's switch our summon. Tifa has chakra and ice. We definitely need a cure, but Cloud has that. You know what? I think we're fine for now. And then we'll just switch the summon out. There we go. Their gloves. I think the bracers we can change out. No, it was the accessory, right? Oh, we already did that with the power wrist guards. Any accessories for Barrett? Oh, cool. I like that. All right. I think we're good to go. Oh wait, I actually need to switch to that party. Oh, maybe I already did. Oh yeah. It's just that I was standing so close to Red 13 and Aerith.
So, what do you want to
know? Okay, we got all of our...
Counting on you, friend.
So we need to analyze life springs. So map time. Oh, we're like right by that. Oh. Where's the transmitter chip at? Should be right here.
So, what do you want to...
Oh, okay.
Windmills count?
The marker was her. Oh. Forgot how to control the game. Okay, so our destination is is that marker at? Oh wow, it's way down here. Oh, that's the main scenario. Okay, so let's go to quests. Through life spring analysis. Okay, so we need to find life springs then. Which Chadley should have. Put on our map. Is this a life spring up here? Right, you know what? Let's just get to this tower. Can we set that as a destination? Drop pin. And go over there. Good morning, everybody. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. Vis, how is Elden Ring treating you? I see that you're also playing some Persona 3. And Cacti, you'll be happy to know that we get a Chocobo theme. Good morning, Shadow. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. Where are we going? Up here and take a right. It at least plays a bit longer than what we got as a Chocobo theme in 16. It doesn't continue to play the whole time, which is kind of okay. Come on now. Alright, where's this tower at?
Fiends roam this place.
Rare Mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a wriggling plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of functioning as legs, allowing them to actively pursue sunlit locations that shape In case you didn't know, Chocobo seems to adore feasting on fiends.
Too bad.
Exploit its elemental weakness to pressure, so it's weak to fire and ice.
I can't help but wonder what this variant might taste like. Further research may prove beneficial to an Chocobo raised activity. So for the sake of your feathered friends, mow those Mandragoras down! Spectacular!
That'll do. Keep it together.
Okay, overcharge. Holding down square releases a sustained burst of automatic fire. Okay. So similar to Remake.
Need my help, do you?
Wow! What a fight! I got it. Freeze!
Trying to stagger one of them, but having some trouble. Maybe Tifa can stagger it? Come on, Tifa. There we go.
While that was glorious, I can't give you full marks. Objectives yet remain.
Okay, I might want to redo this one.
very impressive battle just now.
Well done.
Based on the battle data you provided, I was able to generate a new virtual combat trial.
Oh, and I helped too.
Feel free to try it whenever the mood takes you.
Go on.
Thank you, Chadley. Okay.
Rare Mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a weakly plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of functioning as legs, allowing them to actively perceive sunlit locations as they shift throughout the day. Interesting to know, Chocobos seem to adore feasting on the bean seeds. I can't help but wonder what this variant's is like.
Oh, no, it's using quick nap. Which one is it?
Time to burn. That's it.
Mozo's Mandragora down.
Nope, I'm gonna have to do it again.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Asshole! Damn it! Ah! See ya!
Though it was quite the victory, you were unable to complete all the objectives.
Is the gameplay audio a little loud? Because I can turn it down. I know this game's a little bit louder than some of the other ones. Let's see here. Audio. Just pull the master volume down a couple ticks. Just so that way I can keep my other volumes the same. Yeah, we'll bring it down to there and see how that works. Oh, oops, I forgot to confirm. Tifa, do you have any ATB yet? Nope.
So for the sake of your feathered friends, Mozo's Mandragora down.
Want some more?
I know you can do this.
Okay, Tifa. Nope. Oh man. It used it right at the end.
I see you haven't completed your objectives for that battle. Well,
yeah, I know.
always welcome to make another attempt.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words there, Mai. Need to find a way to stock up on some healing items here. We're a bit low. We're a bit low.
Keep it together.
Oh, it's already using quick nap.
I can't help but wonder what this variance might taste like.
Cloud doesn't have enough MP.
beneficial for your Chocobo raising activities. So for the sake of your feather...
Wish you could Oh, you can retry it without going all the way through it. Yeah, we need a Vendy, and soon.
Rare Mandragora period identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a weekly plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of placing its legs, allowing them to actively pursue sunlit locations as they move throughout the day. So, Chocobos seem to adore feasting on the beach seas. I can't help but wonder what this experience might taste like. Further research may prove beneficial.
Oh, where's the other one?
So for the sake of your feathered friends, mow those Mandragoras down.
I won't give up.
Just warming up. Victory is all but guaranteed.
That firebolt blade was really nice.
You're dead.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh, they already used Quick Nap. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
Though it was quite the victory, you were unable to complete all the objectives. Might you try again?
I might have to come back to this one. I don't think I'm strong enough to pull that one off. Where is said tower? Oh, we've already gone way past where it's at. It was worth the climb up here, though. Look at this vista. Just beautiful. Can we climb this? Oh, please tell me we can. Oh, yeah. Amazing. And this game does have photo mode, so you can take photos to your heart's content. Got a lot of filters. And then you can do a couple different frames. I wish you could change where the logo is, though. Ooh, that one's fun. There we go. So there's been a lot of debate about modern games and the use of the yellow paint to find things to climb on. And you know, in modern games where everything, like the textures are so good and whatnot, it is very difficult to, you know, ascertain what you can climb and what you can't, and interact with. So I think it's fine. I mean, this isn't too out of place. It ain't yellow, it's white. I mean, it's kind of a subtle hint, right? Oh, if it ain't yellow. Yeah, exactly. I get what you mean. I haven't had enough coffee, Shadow. But what I will say, you know, I kind of wish that they would provide an option that you could disable that if you wanted to. So should you not want the extra, you know, help with visual aid like that, that you could turn it off. But to me, it's not that big a deal. I think when games had far fewer real textures, it was more difficult to ascertain that, but I wouldn't say anymore. Raspy-Doo, good to see you. Thank you for the resub at 8 months, my goodness. Thank you very, very much. Can we get some hearts in chat for Raspy-Doo? Cloud? Just don't die on this Cloud, please.
Nice little workout.
There we go. I'm doing wonderful. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. It is wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for 8 months. Cheers, cheers, cheers to you. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. There's a lot of new mechanics to this game too, so it's definitely going to take me a long time to get all that figured out. Okay, map. What did we find here? World intel. There's a tower here. What's over here? Oh, Wastelands Tower. Moogle intel, okay. Spills Ranch. I do like that there's fast travel. I think this is just so vast of a open area in this game that the fast travel is welcomed.
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat. Need to be nice and plump so they fetch a high price.
May have just woken up. Hey, that's like me an hour ago. So we're all kind of waking up together. Let's get some potions for sure. Oh, Bone Bracelet is good for mages, but bad for their defense. But their, is it magic defense? Or just, yeah, their magic defense goes up. I think revival earrings only like they break, I think, after they're used. Strufty, enjoy your lurk, dude. Enjoy your lurk. It was kind of like a little flourish of Mako. Yeah, but it does look like a little live stream just kind of guiding your way. And it kind of pops up when you enter like a little like point of interest. So it's not something that kind of does it. It doesn't go all the time, but hopefully you're having a good morning, Strufty. Good to see you, man. And hopefully you can get past where I am soon. Yeah, it's kind of just a neat little visual flourish that it's kind of neat. Antidote, maybe grab a few of those just in case. All right. And then we have, it's basically like a skill tree called a folio. So you can use this to kind of level up your characters and whatnot. Team up with your partner in time with an enemy's ranged attack to unleash a counter strike. Ooh, that's fun. The ranged blade, perform a ranged attack with your partner. 3-hit combo can be used while airborne. So I have to use that with Barrett or Red 13. And that's with basically anybody. I kind of like this counterfire. And then I don't have enough skill points for that. Oh, we can get both of these. Cool. And it seems like they kind of interconnect, which is a neat mechanic. Mad Dash is nice. What do we got over here? Kind of like this Iron Defense. There we go. And then Tifa also has Fiery Impulse and combo damage up. Like both of those. What's this one? We don't really have them both in the same party at the moment, so I might skip that one for now. Yeah, let's go with the Fiery Impulse for Tifa as well. And then I think we can still do this enhanced technique. And Red, what do you got for us? Overfang. Oh, that is awesome. We're definitely going to get that. Yeah, I like these abilities to use elemental attacks without having that particular materia equipped. And without using MP. So if something is weak to that element, you can still reasonably take it down without having MP. Let's see, what else can we get here? Did we get through everybody? I think so. Cool.
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat.
Oh, you haven't finished Remake yet, Shadow? You should definitely do that. Do you remember what chapter you may have left off on? Let us see here. Intel there. Some Moogle intel. Maybe we should check out the Moogle intel. Just one or two trophies to get? Would it be like the top secrets and hard mode, or... Yeah, that one is super tough. The simulation ones are just super, super rough.
This should be pretty easy.
What I do like is your off-party members, they still contribute to combat, which is just so cool to see. It's something that we didn't have in other games. And so you get to see them off in the distance, and they kind of send a little bit of ranged attack aid to our characters, which is a cool little quality of life thing. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, nice. It's showing us the way. Come on, climb up there, Cloud. Thank you. Yep. Oh, life spring. Nice.
Look at that! You've stumbled upon a life spring. Why don't you try scanning it? See what you uncover. Accessing the planet's figurative database should help us learn about the area.
Grants the wisdom of the life stream, revealing new points of interest. Following a spring seeker owl will lead you to a life spring. Its natural habitat.
I think it's the life stream.
Oh, this is cool. And to have it be, you know, something that's just kind of, oh, what's this bird doing? Let me follow it. New region intel is now available. Surveying life springs allows you to decipher the knowledge of the life stream, revealing regional intel. Press touchpad, then Chadley region intel to learn about the history and ecology of the area. Very cool. I'm sure Chadley's going to tell us all about it.
Confirmed. Data received. Life springs such as this can be discovered in every region. Their potential energy output is far too minuscule for Shinra to exploit. But to us, they're fonts of intel. I encourage you to seek out more of these life springs.
And good thing there's chapter select for that one, Shadow. This humble town serves as a transport hub for the grasslands, hence the distinctive bailey built for the monitoring of commercial and private traffic. During the war with the Republic of Junin, Shinra saw fit to occupy Kalm due to its stout fortifications and strategic value, and it has remained under company control ever since. As it lacks its reactor of its own, Kalm is reliant on Midgar and its pipelines for a steady supply of Mako, which is stored in a large tank for regulated use. This arrangement allows the residents to enjoy both modern conveniences and a healthy environment, a combination that has attracted many new residents of late. 10 years ago, a significant portion of the town was damaged, though Shinra quickly intervened and carried out a comprehensive reconstruction effort. Details regarding the incident and the extent of the destruction are sparse. Of course. Because why would Shinra give any information? Oh, cool. And so we have our combat assignments are here. And we can see where they're at on the map. I like that. Okay, let's go back to the Chadley part. Combat simulator. And then the materia development. Okay. I like that. How many Chadley points do we have currently? 50? I mean, we can go spend. And we studied a life spring, so maybe Because what is that quest? Location through LifeSpring analysis. So maybe we need to just do more LifeSpring analysis, I guess. Okay, we can fast travel to towers. I wonder if there's a life spring here as well. Let's go check it out. I was already up here and I didn't do what I should. I like how he just jumped straight off the Chocobo to it. That's cool. Big jump. Oh, they swim. Kind of clipped through the rocks there, but that's okay. That was kind of cool to see. Alright. Oh, we need to go this way. That's a huge jump. That would have really broken some ankles. I like how my Chocobo's just hanging out over there in his battle gear. Let's set a pin to there. So I kind of know where I'm going here. Can I climb this stuff? Not really. Okay, so I needed to have not gone up. Yeah, that was a mistake. That's okay. Hey, Mr. C, or Mr. K. My goodness, I saw the C and lurking, and my brain just threw everything together. Mr. K, how are you doing? Getting ready and leaving for work. Hopefully you have an amazing day at work. It is good to see you. And congrats again on the giveaway. I will be able to get your copy out this weekend. So thank you for understanding on shipping delays there. But can we get some GGs and some hearts for Mr. K? Also, I'll give you one of these. One of these little shout outs. There you go. Also playing some Rebirth. Cool. It is LifeSpring over here. Lots of materials to pick up. Very nice. Mr. C from now on? No. Please don't. I have really terrible morning brain, so... Please do not change your name on my account. But good morning, Mr. K.
Cloud, by analyzing the LifeSpring data, I was able to locate an old Republic transmitter chip. This chip likely contains an exceptionally rare formula. I recommend searching for it.
Good luck with the walkies there, Shadow. Excavation site, you say? Okay. And how close are we to said site? A ways. So, it seems that the chip is there as well, so that's really nice. Yeah, hopefully you have a wonderful weekend as a reward. I agree with Raspy. I just want to ride my Chocobo all day. Do 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 do. I've gone too far west when I really need to be heading south. Do 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 do. Come on now. I keep forgetting I have to use circle sometimes. Oh, that slide is fun.
Hey, Cloud! It seems that a transmuter chip is buried nearby. You should be able to sniff it out with the aid of a Chocobo. Once you pinpoint its location, you can ask your bird to dig it up. With that, let the treasure hunt begin.
Raspy, good luck with your getting ready for the day. Thank you for the lurkies. Big cheers to you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, this music is fun. We can sniff out buried transmuter chips. Okay. Kind of like the other... Yeah, we're not close enough to sniff yet, I think. There we are. Come on now. Ah, there we go. There we go. Nope. Turn around. Come on, Mr. Chocobo.
Excellent! It seems you found the transmuter chip. With it, you'll be able to create the item Mildred needs. You need only collect the requisite materials and craft the part. If you're having trouble tracking them down, then you may want to try analyzing more life springs.
All right. Oh, hey. In here, maybe? Yeah, I'm like, am I standing right on top of it? Oh, cool. So there's a lot you can do in these little excavation sites. And the music's just fun. If anybody's familiar with Final Fantasy IX, this feels like a little bit of Chocobo Hot and Cold. And I mentioned this last stream too. I do like how the music keeps playing, so you know there's still stuff nearby to dig up here. I do like that touch. Because as a completionist, at times, not always, it can be a bit frustrating when you miss stuff. So I like that there's a bit of hand-holding there. Alright, transmuter chip. What can we do here? We can now build cushions from sage and marjoram. Okay. And enhanced copper bracer. We need a copper bracer, which we don't have. Oh, cool. So, I mean, there's some real incentive to do all this. We need a Quetzalcoatl Talon and a Beast Bone. So I'm guessing there's a battle we need to do for that. Baby Chocobo! Where are you going, little dude? Cacti, if you're still hanging about, you have to see this baby Chocobo. It is so adorable. We're gonna fix the stop here. Accidentally held that sneeze in, so that was not good. Just a reminder to everybody at home or wherever you're at to don't hold in sneezes. But look at this cute little guy. We could just pet him all day. I wonder if we can start petting him. Can we start petting him and then do photo mode? No way. Oh no. This is too cute. That is too much. Oh my goodness. I like his little happy dance too. Life Spring. Life Spring, Life Spring. There's a seaboard tower. So it would appear that maybe I need more towers. But there's a Swamplands tower here, so let's maybe head that way. And is fast travel to there worth it? Where's our location? Current location. We're right here. Let's fast travel to that stop. Oh, we can fast travel here? Nice. And I like how it allows you to kind of pick how you want to be when you get there, like if you're on foot or on Chocobo. So I do like that little touch too. So you need to go down to this road and over to get to that tower. That puts us pretty close to the Moogle thing, so maybe let's go check out this Moogle intel first. And I love how the whole squad is on Chocobos as well. And just Red 13 riding a Chocobo just seems so funny to me. It's just so ridiculous and I love it. Oh no. I will never get over that. So I think we need to go up to the ranch and then back this way. Oh, hey. Maybe it has to do with this windmill? Okay, it's locked, so can't do much about that right now. Pop inside a mushroom-shaped Mog stool to get a peek at the lives of the fantastical creatures who dwell within.
What in the hell?
Oh no. Oh my goodness, and these little statues. Oh, those are everything. Those are so cute. Yeah, why not?
What the?
Welcome to our Moogle Emporium. Though, I'm sorry to say, we aren't open quite yet, and I'm not even sure when we will be.
That kind of scared me.
Those Mooglets are refusing to come back, and we can't do business without them, Kupo. Actually, maybe you wouldn't mind helping? The Mooglets are having too much fun to come back on their own, so I want you to round them up.
Oh my goodness.
And then we can open up the Emporium, and everyone will be happy, Kupo!
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much, Kupo!
Chase the Mooglets around the field to lure them back into the Mog stool, or catch them and escort them there yourself. Just beware their playful little tricks. Get hit 3 times and the game will end. Okay. Oh.
Over here!
Oh boy, ouch. We got hit once. Oh, we can evade during this, though. That's good to know.
Over here!
Alright, we got 2. Okay, this one's got banana peels. That one's got bombs. So we just have this mosh to go. This might be the most difficult one. There we go. Nice.
Thanks
First
so
try.
much. Thanks so much, Kupo. Now we can finally open the Emporium. Here you can exchange Moogle medals for cool stuff we found lying around. Everything's great, I promise.
Returning all the Mooglets to their Mogstool will grant access to a new shop at which you can exchange Moogle medals for a variety of enticing items. Helping open more emporiums will increase the Moogle's merchant rank, which will in turn expand their selection. How many Moogle medals do we have? We have 3. We can get an ether. Ooh, what is ruby? Oh, we need 10. Okay. HP up earrings. Art of sword play. In the way of the fist.
Just so you know, there are 6 more Mogstools out there, Kupo. So be sure to say hi to my friends if you find one. Also, the more emporiums we open up, the more stuff we'll have for you to buy. That's a win-win situation in my books, Kupo.
Oh, that was worthwhile. That was very worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Should we just go over to this seaboard tower? I mean, we're pretty close. I know there were a lot of pictures online of the Moogles in this game that people thought they were a little creepy with their like mouth and their design and whatnot. And I think like still frames, they can be a little unsettling, but when they're kind of moving around and whatnot, they're super cute. There's our tower. Can we jump down here, or is that too far? Oh, yeah, it is way too far. So is there like a cut across road down at sea level, maybe? I really like the enemy layout and how you can kind of avoid battles if you want to. Oh, hey. Chocobo stop. Yes, please. And then for those that don't know the mechanic, so a Chocobo stops, you can use a cushion to rest. So it's kind of like using like a tent or similar in other Final Fantasy games. Wildlife, which is also nice.
Right here. It's on now. Deal with that.
Bring it home.
Okay, cloud synergy. What do we need for that? Okay. Activate our tower here. We gotta go all the way to the tippy top. Wait a second. Wait a second. It's at the bottom. I just skipped it. It was right in front of my face. Apparently, not enough coffee for Wooly this morning. We got some Chadley points to spend. We should probably go do that. Divine intel. I mean, yeah, let's go check that out. Oh, these little mixes of the main theme, like in and out of battle and everything is just, if this doesn't win a music award this year, I just, you know, I don't really trust award shows anyways, but if this doesn't win one.
Do you notice any sparkling minerals nearby? These are known as guide stones, crystals that direct travelers to shrines to the divine. The stones emit light when they shatter, producing an illuminated path. If ever you're lost, try smashing one. Following the light should lead you to a sanctuary sent to honor the tutelary deity of a given region. The shrines contain untold divine knowledge, slumbering within massive crystals. I can use this knowledge to strengthen your summoning materia.
Oh, cool.
I encourage you to seek out said sanctuaries. The grasslands are home to Titan sanctuaries. In the Age of Myths, when Titan rose from his subterranean prison, he created a massive earthquake. Thus did a vast swath of land rise from the sea, becoming the grasslands.
I like this a lot. Oh, wow. Sanctuaries contain the crystallized knowledge of summons, which will strengthen your summoning materia. The path to a sanctuary is lined with guide stones. Yeah, I've already done that. Alright. Time to destroy some relics, everybody. Or not. Or let's just analyze it instead. Okay, that's far better.
This is positively incredible, Cloud. I can't recall ever seeing a crystal of this caliber before. To think the secrets of the divine dwell within. I cannot wait to see what sort of intel our analysis will yield. You'll need to synchronize with the crystal before I can extract data on the deiform entity. I'm counting on you.
Reveal its memory matrix. A series of points will appear in order, and you must memorize their positions and necessary timing. Okay. The points will then disappear, and you must make inputs at the correct times to replicate the matrix. If you succeed, you will weaken the summon in its combat trial and strengthen its corresponding materia. Oh, this makes a lot of sense, because I tried the combat trial, and it was near impossible. So, this is cool. Oh, missed it. It's close. Very cool.
Analysis complete. I managed to extract the necessary data from the crystal. This should allow me to strengthen your materia.
Thank you, Chadsworth. Let's head back here then. See if we can take on
Thank you, Cloud, for activating
Titan one more time.
towers. As you are aware, these structures were built by the Republic to study the planet, thus making them an indispensable tool for furthering our pursuit of world intel. To that end, I ask that you activate any others you come across.
Let's create fire and ice. We already did auto cast. Let's get morph. There we go. Let's use the simulator. Now that it's weakened, maybe we can defeat it. Oh, looks like there's even more divine things. So maybe we need to get all three in order to really make it weak enough to fight. Oh, cool. You can select your level as well. So if you do want to fight it at full might, you can. Yeah, we'll give it another try. Who knows if we'll get it, but... He's a baddie. How do I lock on again? I mean... Oh, R3. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Cloud. Can you assess? Wimpy, welcome in, dude. Good morning. Trying to give another try on Titan here after I got a little bit of weakness on it, I think. Cloud, what was his... Weakness to wind. Okay. It's basically resistant to everything else. Pressing one of the 4 action buttons while guarding will execute a synergy skill. One of these skills, or each of these skills, function differently. Okay. Cloud, can you heal some people here? Barrett, can we do... Tifa's in trouble.
Let's do this. Got it.
Now!
All good.
With me!
Let's cure Barrett, or probably just Cloud again.
Need my help, do you?
Yeah, I doubt I'm getting through this one. There we go.
I can't. I won't. Take the lead.
It's on you.
Cloud, help out. Just one power down. Wimpy is all I got. So not too much.
Give them hell.
We gotta switch it up.
Barrett, can you... Oh boy, limit breaks. Right, Tifa.
You can handle it.
Barrett. Yep. Oh, we almost have a summon. Almost have a summon. I don't know if we're gonna get through this, but we're gonna get close. Oh, we do have a summon. Yeah, let's go Shiva. I am loving it so far. I am absolutely loving it so far. I'm a big fan of 7. 7 is my favorite game of all time, so the fact that we get the next part of the remake trilogy is just amazing. And I took a break after release because I needed to finish some other games, so it is a lot of fun to be playing it again. Not good. Not good. Please let this be enough. Doubtful, but oh, we don't have enough MP left. There goes Barrett. Too bad I got interrupted on that attack. Yeah, we're dead. That was a good attempt, though, I think. I'm doing good this morning. I'm doing good. Except for this. That was worth the attempt, though. I have been marking deaths for each of these tries on the old summon. But we'll try it another time. I think eventually I'll go for Platinum Trophy. I won't go for, like, any of that really on a first playthrough. I'll just kind of enjoy it at a good leisurely pace, if you will.
If
But
there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know.
yeah, gonna just kind of enjoy it the best I can, and then on subsequent playthroughs do like the platinum and hard modes and all that. I mean, I platinumed Remake, so I mean, I definitely will platinum it. It's just not in a rush by any means. Well, that was worth another try there. Okay, so we're gonna go... I think we'll get this tower on the way down here, and then we'll kind of proceed with main quest. So let's hop over to the Chocobo grasslands here. And from what I understand is, even if I get to chapter 3, I can kind of come back to this area, so... And I love that we get more of a Chocobo theme than we did with 16, because 16 just had that little bit of a flourish when you first hop on Ambrosia, and that's it. So the fact that we get more Chocobo theme here is really nice. This enemy, by the way, this enemy I absolutely hated in the side missions of Crisis Core. Absolutely hated this enemy in the side missions of Crisis Core.
You're dead. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck on this.
Can we do Fiery Impulse?
Fight up. Oh, you in trouble now.
There's a stagger, nice.
Hell yeah!
There we go. Oh, hey, and it's right here at the bottom. Perfect. There we go. And Ninja Warrior, might I ask what time zone you're in? Do you stream late at night, or are you further ahead of us on time zone? No, there's a couple more Life Spring ones there, it would appear, potentially. We do have an ad break coming up here shortly. It is pretty short, the shortest I can get Twitch to allow. So just a quick heads up on that, in case we get caught off on conversation. Okay, back on the burb. Oh, there's Divine Intel too. I bet if I dropped him down one more power level, I could do it. And you know, having him as a summon would be pretty nice. Oh. I heard the hoot of the owl. This little touch of Cloud just being able to jump off the Chocobo onto this is really nice. Really, really nice. Oh, definitely. Get your rest, Ninja Warrior. Thank you so much again for the raid this morning. Thanks for sharing the love for Final Fantasy VII and really all things Final Fantasy. Oh, there we go. Helps if I get my timing right. There we go. There we go. Flora and fauna of the grasslands. All right. So, intel. How did we get to that menu again? Or is it it's just from the map? That's right. In stark contrast to the barren, Mako-ravaged outskirts of Midgar, the ecosystem of the grasslands remains relatively unscathed. Streams flowing from the central mountain region nourish the lush meadows below, which sustain a diverse range of species. Ranchers and farmers also benefit greatly from this bountiful environment. Vast wetlands make up much of the southern region. In days past, boats and chocobo carriages were a common sight. But as most goods are now transported by sea or air, traffic through the wetlands has steadily decreased. Moreover, as an immense man-eating serpent dubbed Midgar Sormer has been sighted in the area of late, few dare to brave the old trails. Even those capable of evading the gargantuan snake may yet fall victim to one of many inescapable quagmires. And a little touch of just a different theme around the life spring is pretty nice too. That is really, really nice. Let's see here. We hop over this way, and we'll get that and the life spring over there as well. I've got a lot of work to do at work today, but would I love to just call in and just play this all day? I would absolutely love to do that. But that would be just a bit too irresponsible. Good morning. Good morning, Joe and Tay. I'm assuming it's Joe, since most of the time it is, but it is good to see you. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully,
Sure this is safe? Air pockets of the bog are damn near bottomless. Plus, there's that giant man-eating serpent.
Bill assured us the Chocobos could handle it.
Have some faith in our feathered friends.
hopefully Resident Evil 4 is treating you well. Yeah, we got some nice chocobirds here. Nice chocobos.
Titan possesses earth-shattering strength. He is capable of crushing whole mountains with his fist. Perhaps we have him to thank for the rolling hills and verdant plains that comprise this region of the planet.
Same here, Shadow. I am absolutely loving this game. And I know that you have your love-hate issues, mostly otherwise, with Remake. But if you find the courage and the wherewithal to go back to it and finish it, I would say it's well worth it to get to this game because it is very nice. I've been enjoying this game a lot. And I feel like I'm just scratching the surface too. Alright, so square, 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 square. Okay. One, two, three, four. Did we do it? I think we did it. Nice. It's kind of a timing thing. Objectively a good game. I'm just objectively bad at it. I mean, I feel sometimes they weren't really too great in explaining some of the systems in Remake, so it's not entirely, you know, don't feel bad about it, is what I'm saying. I find it's a case of how you frame Remake in your mind. Most people, you didn't get what they expected or necessarily wanted. I mean, that is true too, Shadow. I got exactly what I wanted and more, and I am very enamored with Remake. Happy Final Fantasy Friday, AJ. How are you doing? How are you doing? Lurking as you get ready this morning. What chapter are you on, AJ?
I was able to successfully extract data on the deity.
Is it worth trying to traverse the tops of the ruins here? Yeah, maybe so. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got more than what we expected. And definitely the same rings true for this one too, Shadow. Which I'm happy about. Just got the chapter 4 last night. Let's go. What is TDWP, if I might ask? I'm terrible with acronyms, so if you feel like sharing, that is. Oh, Devil Wears Prada. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. You've provided me something to listen to today, Joe. Oh, they dropped a new song. I did see that 21 Pilots also dropped a new song this week. It's kind of hit or miss for me. Sometimes 21 Pilots, when they release singles on their own, I don't really like them too much, but most of their albums are concept albums, and they tell kind of like a greater story. And so, like with 21 Pilots, I kind of reserve judgment until the album's out, and I can listen to the whole thing. But in case you're a 21 Pilots fan, also new music out. And the band Idols released a new album about mid-February. And that is worth a listen if you haven't heard of it. Alright, how close are we to this life spring? Aha, there we go. Are you kidding me? You could climb over this cloud. so we need to find a way to climb over. Aha, there's our owl. No, bird, get out of the way, please. I mean, it didn't hurt, or it didn't help that I parked it right in front of the stairs. That's on me. There we go. There we go. Beastman armband. Okay. Alright. I don't like that I have to walk all the way around to get into the battle, but it is what it is. I should probably not let Cloud die.
Gotta be careful.
And I should probably assess the orc, because I don't think I've done that yet.
Let's do it right.
Beastmen with short tempers that live in grassy areas. They possess primitive weapons, often attacking fellow orcs with them as a form of communication or play. And they are weak against fire.
Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn. Bring it home.
And let's use Fiery Impulse on this.
Just like that.
There we go. Very nice. Chakra improved. That's what we like to hear. Me and AJ have tickets to see Bayside, Finch, and Armor for Sleep. Oh, I would love to see that show. First time seeing Finch or AFS, and I would love to see Bayside. I have never seen Bayside live, and want to say I've been listening to them since it was one of the Warped Tour compilations. They had a song on it, whether it was 2007 or 2008, that I really loved. But I have yet to see Bayside live. That would be cool. And Hagel, welcome in, dude. They don't train soldier to climb fences, only open gates. Or you're superhuman? Nah, we can't climb over that. Been in a situation lately where a lot of artists that shaped my formative years are releasing less than stellar albums. It's tough. It's tough. And it's kind of like, you know, I was used to seeing that early on too, where like some of the artists that we listened to back in the day would do like a different concept for a new album or something, and their sound was just so much different on the album that, you know, it's like, oh man, I don't know if I like this. And then after a few repeat listens, it kind of grows on you. So I'd say maybe still give it a chance here. BRB dog. BRB dog. No, I understand the morning puppy ritual. Shirley, are you saying hello to Roxy in the puppy way? It would be Mr. K, who was in chat with us earlier, Shadow. They won the giveaway last week. There we go. There's some more data.
Cloud, that data has revealed an intriguing sight. The nest of the Quetzalcoatl, a rare bird native to these lands.
Oh, that's what I need.
Fact that few have ever seen it. This is a prime research opportunity for us. I should also mention that you'll need its talents to transmute the part the windmill requires. Mildred is anxiously awaiting your return, so I recommend subduing the creature with haste.
Yeah, you know, just kill this rare bird so we can use its talons for something. I mean, good on us for that, right? That sounds like humans. Less seasoned player with quality of life improvements. Have they made what would be like better? So one really cool thing they've done, and it's just something, you know, that plays into the open world nature of this game, and it kind of ties into the OG, is that there's some party management stuff, like this combat settings. You can set up some party defaults, so you can swap to different parties on a whim. But that's something you could kind of do in the original, but you just had to swap out individual members. So having these kind of like defaults that you can set up is pretty cool, or presets, if you will, not necessarily defaults. But because of the story they tell in Remake, you can't really do that because it's all narrative driven, right? Who you have in your party. But because it's more open-ended here, it's a nice thing to see. I wouldn't say it's better, but it is a quality of life thing over the original game that is definitely welcomed here. That's pretty nice. That I'm enjoying so far, at least. Can we fast travel to these things? We can. Cool. Oh, we're missing a chest. Let's go back up here and see if we can find that. Oh yeah, that too. You can parry if you're a parry player. But if you're like Wooly, then probably not. Oh, other side. And these boxes are definitely worth breaking too. There's some good stuff in there. Like I just got a Phoenix down from the other one. And a Moogle medal. Alright. So what I want to do, I want to give Titan another shot here. So let's fast travel back to the ranch. Absorb damage with my face. I mean, that's what I do too, Hagel. Yeah, I kind of wish it was in the party menu instead of just combat settings. So, I mean, that little bit is just a minor complaint from me, but not game-breaking by any means. Yeah, it's still kind of like the half and half, which I like. So it's not like full action like 16. It kind of has a bit of the strategy action combo, which is pretty nice. You still have to switch characters mid-fight to kind of handle that stuff. But at least you can, you know, set up some presets for your party if you want to switch them between battles.
Cloud, have you spotted? From what I've observed thus far, so if you spot a burrow, you may want to dig it up with a Chocobo.
Devil May Fantasy, yeah.
You might find.
Let's see here. Not so you can switch to different characters in your party mid-fight, but not switching characters, you know, yeah. The phrasing is important. Swapping out party members mid-fight would be really nice. Let's try it at reduced ×2. I bet we can pull it off. As long as we can stagger him is the big deal. As long as we can stagger him.
Take the lead.
About damn time! Lost the ball! Bring it in!
Notice doing this iron defense really brought up his stagger gauge last time.
Got it.
I don't know if I was just timing it right or what. Abilities. Cloud has wind current, which he's weak to. Go back to Barrett, I think.
Gotta love
There we go. Cloud, you need a heal. Barrett. Yeah, we need Cloud's ATB back up. Get a heal on Tifa and... Oh, I healed Cloud. That was bad. That was bad, and I should feel bad.
Watch yourself.
I got this.
Let's hear Tifa.
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my of them hell.
Oh, can we get a stagger? Focus strike. There we go.
Keep it up.
Cloud. Wind current. Oh, just melting him. Oh, that made him a lot simpler. Just the second one, Wimpy. I haven't got the third one yet. You work for me now. So at least we can summon him. That's cool. Yeah, but I do like that as well, Hagel, that your off-party members are still kind of off to the side helping in fights, except for the, you know, simulations here, of course. Thank you for the GGs.
Congratulations on toppling Titan. Though legendary, his earth-shattering strength was no match for your own. I'm sure he'll provide you with steadfast support. You're in good hands now, and rather...
Yep, not enough AR goggles for everybody. Because let's see. Couldn't remember if there was a bench to rest at here. Oh, I also need to check on the Chocobo boutique. I think we can customize this. Oh, we can edit the colors. See, I didn't notice this before. Red. Okay, let's see what that one looks like. Kind of a grayish. Oh, I kind of like that one. Oh, created color. Oh no, this is too much. This is like Need for Speed, but for Chocobos. Yeah, I like that color a lot. And then can we do like a gray? Yeah. Yep, I definitely like that. You know what? Let's swap those. Let's Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that. I am a huge fan of that. I don't think there were really any like baby Chocobo in the OG Hagel, so I don't know what's up with the walnut, but not really quite sure what's up with the walnut, but let's see here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yep. Big fan of that. Battlebird. Battlebird. Oh yeah, you got more stuff for me to steal? I mean, borrow? I mean, take?
Do you think Grandpa would like one of my flower crowns too?
Welcome in, DJ Wife. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. Good morning. Let's trade. Okay, we don't have anything new here then.
Thank you for stopping by.
Alright. There's our bench. It's over here. I knew there had to have been one. We definitely need a rest. Definitely need to rest. Okay. What do we got here? So I'm sure there's probably something over here. We do need to do that mission. We could fast travel real close. Let's just go over here for now. Kind of continue through our swampy wetland area. And see where we get to this morning. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but it's okay, because next week and the week after, we're doing nothing but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So we will have a lot of time to kind of catch up and get through some more game. I do want to thank everybody for that was hanging about and providing encouragement during my Elden Ring experience this week and throughout the entire playthrough. Time to take care of the dogs. Good luck. Good luck, Joe. And give them all the belly rubs and head pats and scritches and everything. Because we love the puppers. Yoshi and Eevee. They are adorable. And likewise, Hagel with Oliver. And AJ with Sophie and Caddy. And I know Strufty's lurking, so likewise with Daisy. And of course, Wimpy with Remy. Wishing all of your pets the best. And if I missed anybody, oh, Marabou, of course, with Shadow and Cacti. Jump over the fence? I cannot. Man, this green battle armor on this Chocobo is exactly what was needed. I am really liking this. But apparently, I've gone the wrong direction. Oh, hey. Let's follow our nose. Okay, so I need to get out of the water. And let's sniff again. There we are. Ooh, 5 Moogle medals. That was a good find. What about Fruit Loops? Are you having some breakfast cereal this morning, Hagel? I've become so much of an old man in my cereal preference as an adult. I used to love, oh, follow your nose. Oh, that's right. Yep. I used to love like all the sugary cereals growing up and everything, and now as an adult, I'm like, give me some honey bunches of oats or some bran flakes or maybe frosted mini wheats. Ooh, hello.
Sephiroth.
Did Sephiroth do this?
What?
Come on.
Oh, interesting. Okay. They're carrying on with the remnant dudes. Like in Remake. I'm enjoying this. Oh, cool. You can open chests with the Chocobo without having to get off the Chocobo. That is a very, very big quality of life thing that I love. Well done, Square. Well done, seriously. And that's a new weapon for Barrett, so let's take a peek. The high caliber rifle. We're losing magic attack, but we don't do much magic with him anyway. Retro firearm, repurposed from a Republic era weapon. Oh, that is cool looking. Yep, I'm down with that. And what do we get for a weapon skill? Staggering charge increases overcharge reload when staggering enemies. And then I do want to swap out our summon for Titan, since we have that. Oh, Wimpy. Good one, dude.
I don't see Sephiroth. Do you?
No, I don't.
I love this a lot. The crazy dude or the people following the crazy dude. I mean, one can argue about the same.
See?
Let's go.
That's not land.
What the?
That is a big snake.
Hey, get back here right now!
I love how their weapons are in the cutscenes. I know that was that way in Remake too, but it's still a nice touch.
It disguised itself as an island.
Gee, I hadn't noticed.
Focus.
Alright, here we go. We may or may not be able to defeat this morning, but we definitely need to assess what's going on.
I got your number.
Oh no. Anybody know how to look at the assessment stuff after you've assessed them? Is that possible?
About damn time! Hit my ass! Damn it!
Oh, perfect. Thank you, AJ. And Wimpy and Hagel. Thank you. Weak to ice. Tifa.
Aim for the head, guys!
Careful. This thing's already pissed off enough. Perfect.
Bonus rounds. Load your weapon with unique bullets and increase stagger. Ooh.
I got something just for you!
There!
Cloud, can we heal?
No good enough.
Get back!
Oh, this is awesome.
Hey, was it always this cold?
Not good. Everyone, keep your distance.
Yeah, Barrett needs. Maybe a high potion.
Bang, bang.
All set. Come on. Ha. Let's do this right.
Need my help, do you?
Let's go to bonus round again.
Regret this.
Watch the water. I think it might be charging up.
My turn.
Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good.
We still got a job to do. Give them hell.
Fight through it.
Tifa, can we do some ice?
Ready? You're up.
Okay. Not good. Not good at all.
I'm in.
Yes, it's my turn. Gotta love.
Almost staggered. There we go. And Barrett's got a limit. Let's use it.
Time to end this. Come on. Ha. Bring it. Cool off. Gotcha. Come on. Gotcha.
Stop limiting my damage I can do, please. Oh, what is this theme? This is amazing.
This thing's gonna burn down the whole damn swamp.
Then let's end this asshole.
Stay strong. Hang in there.
I got this.
Do we bring in Titan? Let's bring in Titan.
This right here is the power of the plant.
I wish I would have kept Shiva on the summon. Or I guess I did have Shiva. Alright, Cloud. There we go. was looking dire for a second.
Is it gone?
Cloud! No.
Okay, now it's looking very dire. No. Yes. I still can't believe this game is real.
Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and bakey.
You remember who I am?
Aerith.
It's good to have you back, Cloud.
Sephiroth? I knew he was strong, but still. Those guys are looking for him too. They've got to be.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling as well.
Let's not lose him.
Wow. With Midgar Swimmer gone, you can now swim through the swamplands. But why would you when you have Chocobo transportation? This is a really good spot to save and end for this morning. Really good cliffhanger for next time. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm at a loss. That is so cool. I have goosebumps, man. This is hitting a lot of really cool beats that I really appreciate. So we're going to pop out to the main menu. Give you some of that sweet prelude music. And oops, I used the wrong raid command. Please copy those raid messages from before. Let me see if I can throw them in real quick. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.